Okay, we are live. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, I've got a level. Okay. Let me know if you can all hear me. This has always been an issue, the sound. Christina is here. Thank you. Who is here? Steph, AK, Glory B, Holly Mac. Holly Mac, Little Boots, Judy Booty, who is listening in the background while she's working. Thank you. Who else? Lucy Lou the Fraggle, who was here in earlier. Val loves Jay Forever 5. Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. Cat Scratch, who was in here earlier. Thank you. And who else? Lucy Lou the Fraggle. Yeah, it's one of my newest mods. I hope she's along soon. There you go, Lucy Lou Fraggle. Good to see you here. Okay, we've got quite a turnout so far. Oh, thank you, Holly Mac, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Friday. Now, as many of you might have noticed by now, who have been around, and those of you who are channel members, know that there are no more channel members. The join button has been taken out at the end of the month. Well, okay, the end of the month is on Monday, but hey, you know, get the idea. It has been removed, just like I said I would do. So, because I wanted to leave you enough time to cancel your memberships and so on, and get YouTube to give you your money back. So I hope that works out for you all. But it's usually through YouTube that it comes back. So yeah, and because this is my swan song, at least on this channel for the foreseeable future, I will be leaving it up. The channel will be remaining up. You can watch the videos and this stream at your perusal in replay. I'm glad you like the hat, Little Boots. I'm glad you like it. I see it's the Mutual Admiration Society. Good to see you. Yeah. And it's good to see my overseas friends in the chat, you know, like Christina and Lucy Lou the Fraggle. Good to have you along for this ride. And of course, Val loves Jay Forever. Brand new, welcome. It is my last stream on this channel, so it's no time like the present, right? I'm glad you like it, Holly Mac. I'm glad you like it too. It is the best hat ever. It was one of the best purchases I ever made. It was from an Etsy shop. You know, I don't know. I was looking for something else on Etsy, and then I saw this. I came across it completely. Sometimes the fates work. Hey, Steph. Yes, that's right. Steph is overseas too. So I'm glad to see all my overseas friends in the evening in here. Yeah. Many of you have known me from the early days when I was a tiny mental health channel before I went into commentary. I appreciate you all here. I hope some of them are coming. No coughing so far. Yeah, well, it's been close to 3 months now that I quit smoking because my health situation dictated as such, which I'm going to talk more in detail about because it is a large reason why I am leaving this channel. Actually, it's my health. Yeah. So I'll be going more into detail into that shortly. Yeah. Thank you, Holly Mac. I love you all. So how we're going to do this, okay? I'm going to talk. I want to address something first. Are more people going to be coming into the chat? I don't know. We've got a quorum anyway, and those of you who are arriving late or who miss it, as you can see, you can watch it in replay. Well done. I'm still missing my cigarettes. I'm not going to lie, Steph. I'm still missing the cigarettes. I'm not going to lie. Thank you so much, Glory B and Lucy Lou, Fraggle. Thank you so much. I'm not going to lie. I miss the cigarettes. You know what I mean? I miss the cigarettes. In fact, you know, when people congratulate me, I'm like, don't congratulate me. I make no promises. This is going to last forever. It's just right now, you know, I've been going through a health scare, as many of you know, since the fall. And this is still an ongoing thing. Unfortunately, the treatment is not really working. Oh, that's another whole other can of worms. But I am finally, hey, Danny Lynn, good to see you. But I am finally going to be seeing the cardiology team at a local hospital on the 8th of February. And so I guess at that time, we're going to see what can be done because the current treatment I'm on is not working. So that's another problem. Today, you're catching me on a good day. I've had a good few days. Except you may catch me sneezing, having a sneezing fit because I'm allergic to everything these days as well. I don't know. I mean, not just the mold and the crappy mold you've all seen on the ceilings here in this apartment, but yeah, it is. I can't even vape. No, I can't even vape with my condition. Can't even vape. No, I had to give up coffee as well because that would send flutters and palpitations, that I couldn't control, and which in turn would make me dizzy. I'm alone here. It's difficult. I don't have help. It is what it is. Fisherman, I'm glad to see you here. I want to give a special shout out to Fisherman. Okay, for many of you have seen him come periodically into my chat. He is a long-standing mod. He's also a mod at my Discord server. Yeah. Fisherman, if you want to share the link to our Discord server in the chat, that would be fabulous if you could do that. Yes, many have asked if the Discord server is going to remain open. The answer is yes, most definitely. It is remaining open. Nothing changes over there. I'm proud to say with the co-admins and the mods I have, the place practically runs itself. The place practically runs itself. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Quitting coffee is hard to. You don't have it on hand? All right. Never mind, Fisherman. I'll get it. It's okay. Very understand the struggle of being alone without. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thought you would be able to relate. Oh, shit. Hang on. Fisherman. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to get the Discord server right now. Like I said, there is a room for YouTube drama and receipts if you're so inclined, but for the most part, my Discord server is drama free, and we like to keep it that way. And we have strict rules about leaking what's in the Discord. In my Discord server, we have a policy. What goes on in Discord stays in Discord. You have to be 18 and up to join. Okay, but it isn't. We have rooms to suit all tastes. You know what I mean? There are plenty of Discord servers for the YouTube drama and the mess if you're so inclined. My server is not that way, but many have liked it. It still remains open. Oh, thank you, Fisherman. Thank you. All right. No smokes, no coffee, Fraggle. No smokes, no Fraggle. You gave up coffee. If you gave up coffee, you'd be a serial killer. I'm not far off, Christina. Christina, I'm really not far off. It is a fun server. It's great. Hey, Pigs in Space. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. The hat seems to be a crowd pleaser. Yeah, this hat seems to be quite the crowd pleaser. I picked right for my... I wanted to look good for all of you. I almost came on without my denture because I know how it triggers certain people like Jan's Views and all the trolls who lurk in secret, they say they never watch me, but then they do, And I was going to come on without my denture just to trigger these people. Seriously. I was this close. And I thought, nah. Do I have live chat on? Hey, Terry Chaffles. Do I have live chat on? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, fuck. My mistake. Oh. Okay, I do now. Okay. Thank you, Pigs in Space. This is when I do have hot chocolate, but I'm mostly on green tea, decaffeinated green tea around here, which I don't mind the taste, but I'm drinking it for the flavonoids in it, the antioxidants. So let's see how this does, I am open nowadays to trying out natural remedies with the conventional medical stuff. I mean, Lord knows, like I said, the medical treatments I'm on are not working. So, yeah, that's lovely. I'm having a good day today, so I thought I'd take advantage and do it. And the other reason is, yeah, why not? Let's make it, the end of the month, rather than do it in February, let's make it. You don't like green tea? That's it. Yeah. We still love you here anyway, Glory be. We still love you here. God. Terry Chaffles, good to see you. No, I'm drinking plain green tea, plain decaffeinated green tea, Fisherman. Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to give a special shout out to Fisherman, who's been with me and is a moderator in our Discord as well. He has been with me since the days I was a small mental health channel. Yeah. And all my crappy poetry slams as she's a F Ucker. Yeah. So special shout out to Fisherman. Yay. No harm in trying. You don't like green tea either, Fraggle? Oh, nah, Christina. Nobody likes green tea. Oh, that's a shame. Wow, it's been some time since I got a notification. Shock, isn't it, Kimmy? Isn't it, Kimmy? Shock. Yes. So I want to give a special shout out for Fisherman. He stuck around, even supported in the distance, whether or not he approved of the direction, the direction shift of my channel. He stuck around. Fisherman still stuck around. I have a few such people like that. This is great, so shout out to Fisherman. Yeah. I wanted to, yeah, right on, Judy, right on, Steph. See, I've got some green tea drinking friends here. Right on, Steph, right on, Judy, right on. Kimmy, I wish I had better news on that front. I'm not, which is largely the reason. I'll be getting into that. I know I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling right now. I'm just reading the chat right now. I'm taking my dear sweet time with this because it is my last one for a while. I want to make it count, so I hope you all stick around. But right on, Kimmy. But there is a little piece of drama I wish I didn't have to address, but I'm going to have to. And I want to get it over with right now. And I don't plan to devote more than 5 or 10 minutes of this. So I'm not really going to be taking too many questions. Mods who are in here, please, this time I have to run a tighter ship in the chat. Really, there will be zero tolerance, no insulting people in the chat. Please be civil with each other. Please be civil with each other. Even if you don't like each other, that's fine. But please at least be civil with each other. Anybody insulting anybody in the chat goes. Times outs and to be blocked. Okay. Also, like I said, I do not wish to devote more than 5 or 10 minutes to this latest drama. So please ensure that after that, when I'm done with that piece, I'm done with that piece. I'm not going to address it in the chat. Yeah, I have been, Christina. Hey, KM, good to see you. Thank you for the blessing. Christina, you have to set an example now. What would it look like if you didn't? Come on, girlfriend. Come on, girlfriend. You got to set an example here. But on a serious note, like I said, I have switched up the mods here. And there are some who are not going to be happy about that. So, like I said, I'll allow anybody and everybody in here, but it has to be kept civil. All right. So you know what to do, mods. You know what to do. Yeah, you would. Oh, thank you for the flower, Holly Mac. Thank you so much. We're adults here. Hopefully people would be able to disagree with others without being hateful and nasty. You would think, Kimmy. You would think. Right on, Fraggle. Yes, you get your wrenches ready. Right on, Fraggle. Shovel friends. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. So mods, you have your instructions. Thank you. The only reason I'm addressing this drama in the first place, because it involves a gift I had received from Negs. Had I not received this gift, I would not be even devoting the 5 minutes, the 5 or 10 minutes I'm planning to devote to this. Okay, I wouldn't even give it that. Because I honestly don't want to talk about it. I have my own feelings about it. Yeah. That was that was nice. Oh God. Yeah, we are going to go out on a happy note, which is why we're starting out with this, Pigs in Space. This is why we're starting out with this. Anybody who wishes to support the channel, you can do so also through PayPal. The link is in the pinned chat above for the PayPal. If you wish to do so, it keeps the toll troll away. It keeps the toll troll away, which is great. Yeah. And it keeps the tax man away. Keeps the tax man away as well. Yeah. Which is another reason actually I'm planning to leave for a while. The tax man. I'll get into all that later, but let's get the ugliness out of the way first, okay? Let's get it out of the way first. Hey, Silvana, good to see you. Good to see you, Silvana. Okay. Like I said, I would not be devoting even 1 minute to this because it would not be worth my time. But like I said, it involves a laptop I got, call it a belated Christmas present from Negs, which I was under the assumption at first it was from the community, like the whole community chipped in for it. This is how I was led to believe at first. But anyway, still, Negs, the community, I appreciate it. I appreciated the gift. Yeah, I hate the tax man too. So yeah, I mean, I appreciated the laptop, but the way Nags and some are making it sound like it's this fancy, super expensive thing, it is not. It is probably his old one, or he bought it at a thrift store, which is fine. It's still a great gift, and I appreciate it. And I did thank him privately. The reason I never brought it up before publicly was I haven't been on YouTube for a while, first of all, to do so. And secondly, I usually, those who give me private gifts, I treat it like my PayPal donations. I keep them secret. Okay. I keep them confidential unless you want. So I wasn't sure. But yeah, he did send me a laptop, but it is at least 5 years old that I could check because there's still, the date that dates, there's stuff on it that dates back to 2017. So it's 5 years old, which is still newer than the iMac that is still cranking along, creaking. For the record, I do use the laptop, but the laptop is getting use. But I have told him, and I've told him this too in the past. Look, he knows how sick I've been. Most of you know how sick I've been. Basically, my life is medical appointments, sleeping, and if I have the energy to chat or duke it out on social media, if I have the energy. But basically, my life is sleeping and medical appointments and the hospital. Okay, the hospital, which had become my second home. So if he's feeling, yeah, no, it works well, Fraggle, it works well. I'm going to be fair, it works well. It's a good machine. But it's, if it was worth $400 US a few years back, it's not worth that today. And here's the thing, I've always said this. Most of you who have followed me for a long time, I've always said this. Oh, thank you, Fisherman. I don't want you to worry about me, though. I'm somehow going to come out of this on the other side, somehow, Fisherman. But I don't want you to worry about me. Okay? But I've always said this. Is it really Silvana? Okay. But I've always said this, okay? When it comes to super chats, a GoFundMe, a GoFundMe that a YouTuber has put up or that a YouTuber is promoting, when it comes to PayPal or Cash App or Venmo gifts or gifts, material goods that are sent in a box, like Christina sent me a care package several months back, and I did an unboxing stream over at my other channel, my second channel, FEdora Social Experiment. Some of you remember that, But here's the thing, if you send, usually the intent to send a gift or you send a super chat or you send money is because you want to support them. You like what they do. Maybe their content is doing things for you that real life just isn't, whatever the reason, but nobody should be beholden to that either. Just because somebody super chats you or sends you a gift, however, albeit even a nice gift, a nice gift that might be pricier than most, it doesn't mean you can't call them out when they're doing wrong. It should not mean you cannot call them out when they're doing wrong. Negs himself used to say, don't pocket watch people. He used to talk against it. Now, I feel like I'm being pocket watched here, Almost did a super chat, but you caught me just in time. Sent you some love to your PayPal. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Nietzsche, good to see you. Exactly, Terry Choffles. A gift should not have conditions attached. I've always said this. This was why when Chantal Foodie Beauty, for example, this person sent her $100 super chat, and it was to take the cats to the vet, ostensibly to take the cats to the vet. I haven't been keeping up, so I really don't know what's wrong with the cats, if anything, and not here to discuss that. I'm just using it as an example again, and then there was a whole bunch of drama surrounding that because Chantal never took the cat to the vet. And I think she ended up giving the super chat money back, which is odd. When you're giving a super chat, again, don't expect conditions attached. Don't expect conditions. A gift is a gift. It's kind of like a card played is a card laid. Now, if you're expecting conditions, if you're expecting something or you don't trust it, don't donate. And that applies to me too. I've said this often that it applies to me too. If you don't believe in my cause, you don't like my content, you don't like me, that's fine. You want me to, you're going to send money, I want you to spend it this X, Y, and Z. Don't pocket watch me. Okay. And if you want to pocket watch me, don't send me anything either. I've said this before. I've said this thousands of times. Anybody who's known me for years, including Negs, would know, don't do it if you're expecting conditions. It's like a tip. It should never be held over you. Exactly, Glory. Thank you. Thank you. No, once it's a gift, no conditions, no expectations, no strings. You send from the heart, not at all. And I was under the impression, Next, underneath it all, he has a good heart. I know he's going through a hard time. I can't say that I condone his recent behavior. And it was disappointing to hear him blast me on a stream. That was disappointing. But to be honest, I'm not that hurt by it. I should be, but I'm not. Maybe because worse was done by people closer to me in real life. That worse has been done to me, that I'm becoming immune. Okay, some might consider growth. It's 30%. Exactly. Thank you, Glory B. 40%. That's another thing. When it comes to super chats, okay, you got to remember YouTube takes 30% of that super chat. So if you're expecting a super chat to be reimbursed, are you also going to reimburse the 30% that YouTube takes? Oh, Lucy, thank you. If I still see it on Etsy, I will DM you the link. Okay, Lucy, Lou the Fraggle. I will DM it to you. Thank you so much. Hey, Patty, good to see you. It's okay. This will be kept up in replay, Patty. It will be for anybody who misses. Kate, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Kate, I wish if you can somehow leave a comment in my last community post, a good way. I'd love to chat with you. I would love to chat with you, Kate. Yes, sorry to hear that. Finally sucks. I know. And I think what stung was when Neg said about death that I was Death's friend. Never mind that I was a supporter of his long before I met Death. Long before he met Death, I was a supporter of his. And if we're going to play the game of who gave more or whatever, fine. If we want to play the game of pocket watching, you can play this game. I have given Negs a lot of money over the years. Channel memberships, Patreon, super chats, $5 here, $5 there. It adds up over the last 3 years. It adds up. And I would say it would add up to the value of the laptop, if you ask me. In Canadian dollars, the laptop, the actual value of it today, not 5 years ago, not 3 years ago, but today. So if we're going to play that game, I can play it too, but I'm not going to dwell on that long. I will only do super chats if the person doesn't have a PayPal or another option. I don't like giving YouTube more money. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Kimmy. I would prefer, I'm not going to lie. I prefer PayPal too. But if somebody's giving me super chats, I will always appreciate it. But I've always said, don't expect, do it out of your heart. Do it because you want to or you support it. Do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because of conditional love. And I've said this thousands of times. Yeah, that's possible too, Fisherman. But I honestly thought it was a gift. He knew how sick I got. He knew I almost died on Halloween weekend. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, Holly Mac. Sylvana, thank you for the super chat. €5. Thank you so much. It's going. That's about all I can say, Sylvana. So, yeah, I don't want to get into all the nitty-picky and the drama, except to say I did watch a stream earlier. Just because we're mad at Negs, don't talk about his kids. Don't speculate. His kids are old enough to watch stuff, to catch stuff on social media. And I hate to think how they would think their dad is being talked about. I'd hate that. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Lucy Lou. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Hi, Rock Then Rebel. Good to see you. And good to see you too, Mood Child. Good to see you, Mood Child. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to join Twitter just for you, Fedora. Promise. I'm laid up. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I've never had kidney stones, but I hear they're quite painful. And I wish you a speedy recovery, Kate. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Silvana. Thank you, Nietzsche. I'm glad the hat is a crowd pleaser. Yeah, exactly. No exceptions. Yin Yang, 79.99 Australian dollars. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much, Yin Yang. Wow, Nietzsche Boost. Yes, exactly, Kimmy. Yeah, and that's the thing, as much, people, you've got enough to criticize Negs on. Leave his kids out of it, please. Like I said, they're old enough. I would hate to think how they would feel reading this shit about their dad. I really would. Yeah, Kate, feel better. Stop it. I'm scared. You are stalking me and I'm scared, sick of it. I'm stalking you. I'm stalking you, Moonchild. Oh, you caught me. Fedora, did you see my comment above? I'm not sure if YouTube is blocking it. Where's your comment above, Steph? Oh, wait. Also, I think it needs to be said that right now, sending the laptop somewhere else is not an option due to your health and your current global situation. Yeah, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. Thanks for reminding me, Steph. Thank you. Yeah, you're right, Glory B. It is low. Anyways, I'm not going to dwell anymore on that. I think I've made myself clear. Leave his kids out of it. Yeah, honestly, leave his kids out of it. So anyways, what I'm going to say about the laptop. Now, people are speculating, am I going to send it back to him? Do you know that he even said they suggested that I send the laptop to Traj? That I send it to Traj. What's it going to be? All his former friends he gives a gift to, and then send it to another friend, You know the movie Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? I'm thinking of this new movie, The Nemesis and the traveling laptop. Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh, you're stalking Moonchild Sylvana. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm thinking of you too, Kate. Yes, I definitely want to stay in touch with you. Yeah, definitely. Out the window, Freckle. No, Terry, I'm not. I'm not going to send it back. I'm not, and at least not now. Not now. I can't now because my health. I'm only leaving the house for medical reasons. Montreal is still getting whopped by Omicron, and the last thing I need is to catch Omicron or any strain of COVID on top of everything I have. That's the last thing I need. So I'm really staying indoors. Hey, AK, send it out the window. Hey, AK. He's trying to insult trash through you. He's gross. I know that, Glory. I know that. Thank you, Rock Then Rebel. Thank you. So, yeah. They did have a curfew. He lifted it last week, Fisherman. He lifted it last week. He had to. He kind of had to because he also reopened the schools that day. So you can't have the curfew. You can't have it both ways, right? Anyways, I'm not really here to discuss the politics. I'm only to say that I have to stay indoors, okay, because I'm trying not to get Omicron. Even my food gets delivered to me. My groceries, my medication, everything I need is getting delivered to me. I can't leave the house. I don't have any help or anyone to run my errands for me, so that's how things work. The only time I leave the house is for medical appointments, and even those, as much as possible, are done on Skype. Like a nurse is going to come here to do my blood test in 2 weeks from now. I have a blood test coming up. The nurse is coming here to do it for me. They're going to do it from the comfort of my home and draw my blood, But yeah, only to medical appointments. So I'm not even going to go out to take the 2 buses to get to the post office to mail out a laptop. And right now, yeah, so that's basically it for the time being. I am keeping it. I thank you. I appreciate the laptop. But just because you have a problem with me or how I'm using it is no reason to demand it back. I'm sorry. You would run your, I know you would. I know you would. Thank you so much. Getting ready for lambing, so that's how it's going. Ah, lambing. Okay. I imagine that's when sheep are having their babies. Cool. Hey, B. Walsh. Good to see you. I've been thinking about you and wondering where and how you've been. Good to see you through YouTube. Take care of yourself. Hang in. I am trying. I am trying. I am trying. I am trying. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. It's a thing. I'll sub to you. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can't complain, hun. Lucy Lou the Fraggle, we've had a snowstorm here too. Okay. Send it back in pieces, but I'm petty. Ah, no. You know what? I can get petty too. I'm not above the drama. If I was, I wouldn't have steered this channel to being a commentary channel anyway. Anyway, I think I've given it more time than I wanted to given this issue more time than I wanted to devote to it. In short, I appreciate the laptop. I appreciate all the gifts and all the donations I've received over the years from my viewers. You all, everybody who has supported me, even without giving me a cent, who have provided me moral support or emotional support or just lending a sympathetic ear. I appreciate all of you for helping. I appreciate all of you equally. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to call you out if you're doing wrong like I'm doing now. That's all I said. Okay. Okay. Okay, accidents do happen. Okay, accidents do happen. I've just asked my mods to make sure that the drama is kept out of here, out of the chat, and that everybody gets along nice and cordial and plays nicely in the same sandbox today. Yeah, exactly. So that's how it's going to be for the time being. The laptop is going to remain. I have plenty of time to decide this in spring whether I do so or not, but it looks like I'm keeping it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Yin Yang. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Yin Yang. Okay. Alrighty. No drama, not at all. Okay. So anyways, that's all I have to say on that subject. Negs, I'm sorry this had to happen that way. I'm sorry this had to happen that way. Whatever you're going through, I'm sorry. And it's disappointing, but it is what it is, as French fry girl, the Gunt, would say. Yeah, I'm lacking originality today. No more laptop talk. I've already devoted more time than I wanted to this already. That's it. No more talk about it. The laptop, it's an old one. I appreciate it, but it's not the Rolls Royce that some are making it to sound like, okay? All right, that's all. Okay, next. Why am I leaving YouTube? Okay, that's what I want to get into next. Why am I leaving YouTube? Number one is my illness. I don't have the stamina anymore. Okay, today is fine, but today, a day like today and yesterday are rarities in my life these days. I'm able to stay awake for longer than an hour. And my oxygen saturations are above 95%, 94, 95% today, which is good. I'll take it. My blood pressure is a bit high today. Yes, I have all kinds of medical toys here to take my own vital signs. So anybody's wondering how I know what my oxygen sats or my blood pressure is, I have a blood pressure cuff here. I have a pulse oximeter here. I'm equipped to take my vitals here at home. This is what my doctor wanted me to have, and that's what I have. That's what I wanted to have. So anyways, yeah. So I have been, for many of you don't know, I had started having health issues, starting with a kidney infection, a massive kidney infection I had last August. Okay. And it was massive and it was painful to the point where they thought I was passing kidney stones, but I wasn't. And then in the fall, I was back in the hospital, but they sent me home without a diagnosis. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. But then the ambulance brought me to one of Montreal's worst hospitals, unfortunately. They brought me to one of Montreal's worst hospitals, go figure. But yeah, and then Halloween weekend. And the odd thing is it took an allergic reaction to the anti-inflammatory that was prescribed to me, the anti-inflammatory naproxen. I had a serious allergic reaction to my dose of naproxen, and somehow to the point I was able to call 911 and help was able to get in here and come into the apartment without breaking down the door. That in and of itself is a miracle. And that is how I found out that I have pericarditis, that the pericarditis with right pleural effusion. Basically, Kate is a nurse. She probably knows what I'm talking about. Anybody else in the medical field knows what I'm talking about. But basically, my lung has fluid, and I have an inflammation of the sac, the lining of the sac, and I'm on the drug colchicine, and aspirin, and a lot of aspirin per day. That's my treatment, and it's not working. Okay, and a lot of the time, most of the time, I am super tired, and I'm trying to avoid getting Omicron. So I sleep a lot. I do a lot of sleeping. I don't have time to hang out in a lot of discords a lot of the time, or hang out in a lot of chats. I don't. Lately, I'm okay. I'm okay as it can be under the circumstances. Hey, Christine, good to see you. Yeah, your health issues seemed, yeah, they did accelerate, Rock. They did. That was funny. One in the chat for the medical field. Love you, FEdora. Thank you, Holly Mack. Much appreciated. Thank you. I love all of you. I love all of you, honestly. Yeah, I love all of you. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, I just don't have the energy to carry on a live stream. Now, one of the consequences of this thing is I had to quit smoking, and that includes vaping. I've never vaped. I can't vape, okay, for the same reasons why I can't smoke anymore. Because of my lung, because of my cardiac issues, I can't smoke. So that's putting me in very bad moods, okay, very bad. It turns me into an emotional basket case much of the time. Yeah, and my spurg sessions on Facebook are getting worse. My behavior on Facebook is getting worse. Not that I apologize for that. I don't, because I pretty much hate most of my Facebook friends these days. I pretty much do. Yeah. Nasty sons of bitches. And hypocrites. But that's another argument for another time. But yeah. Yeah, and those of you, the Facebook friends who are watching this, if you feel insulted, all I've got to say is, if the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. If the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. I can't worry. FB is cancer. Is it really, Rock? Yeah. I coughed harder under vaping for the first time than I ever did under cigs. I've heard that, Holly, from a lot of people, you know, when they turned from smoking to vaping, and they were saying that they were coughing much more when they vaped than when they smoked. Yeah, I wondered if the mold. Yeah, the mold is also causing problems, Fisherman. I try to support. You do, Christina. You do. Christina is pretty much one of my very few only friends, real friends on Facebook. On Facebook. Christina, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Rock then Rebel. Yeah. Hell yeah. And the snowflakes. So anyways, yeah, so that's another thing. So here's the other thing. If anybody remembered me, I was an incurable chain smoker. And I had noticed to stream in order to talk, the smoking and the chatting with you guys went hand in hand. It went hand in hand, just smoking and chatting, smoking, chatting, smoking, chatting. It went hand in hand. And to be honest, while I enjoy talking to you, and I enjoy talking to you, I feel like there's something missing. You know, I feel like there's something missing, you know. I don't have my cig in my finger, and I'm blowing off, you know, my cigarettes. I don't have it, you know? I'm sorry to hear things. Things have been so bad. We get people in recess with vaping allergies. Oh, really? Really, Kate? Snow is starting to come down here. No, we had decent weather here. It's even starting to warm up, but that won't last long, Christine. That won't last long. This is Montreal. My son had worse problems vaping. His cough was horrible. Really, Christina? I hear you. I want a cigarette. Yeah, you and me both, Holly. You and me both. I want a cigarette so bad. I want a cigarette so bad. I completely understand the smoking, social chatting. Thank you. Yeah, it is that. It is that. I found holding something helped immensely when I quit. Really? Really, Glory? So get some pretzel sticks. I'll order them in my next Pigs in Space. I will order them in my next grocery order. I'll order pretzel sticks in my next food order. How's that sound? How does that sound? So yeah, there's a certain something missing. And until I can find a time that I can compensate for that loss to somehow replace it, I feel like there's something missing without the cigarettes. Next, now the last reason, and it's the financial one. Look, I never expected to be a big money YouTuber. When I started my channel, it was after the first apocalypse. So I kind of knew that it would be extremely rare, or at least more rare, that somebody coming in after the first apocalypse, the way YouTube changed the rules and all that back then, that it would be a lot harder for newer channels to make the big money, to make the bigger money, like, let's say, like enough money to live comfortably, let's say, enough to live quite comfortably. Like, let's say Boogie 2988 or Nikocado Avocado, Amberlynn Reed, and maybe to some degree Chantal Foodie Beauty. A lot of those channels. I knew I wasn't going to, but I was hoping to replace my income source. I was hoping to do that. That did not happen. That's okay. Is that a failure on my part? Probably. In some part, I'll take my share of it. Lord knows I made a lot of mistakes, including changing the direction of this channel. Probably didn't help. Yeah. When I ate tons of pomegranate seeds, hand to mouth. Yeah, that's me too, Christina, the hand to mouth thing. Thanks, PewDiePie. Yeah. Thanks, PewDiePie. God. YouTube used to be a no harm. Yeah, I know. It's changed for the worse, Fisherman. I know. It's not the glory days. Hey, Terry K. Good to see you. Good to see you. Terry K. I'm glad you're here. My grandfather used a cinnamon stick to cure having a cigarette in his hand and mouth. Oh, really? Did he light up the cinnamon stick? No, Christine, don't answer that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding around. But yeah, so I was hoping to replace my income source. Okay, so I wouldn't be at the mercy of an insurance company, which I am, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's failure. It's lessons learned. But what I do mind was what started last July. Okay, and I don't know if the IRS had changed rules. I'm in Canada, so I'm considered a foreigner. In YouTube land, I'm considered a foreigner as a Canadian. And starting last July, they started withholding tax. And I had to fill out a whole tax form. I had to fill out what they call a W-8 and all that. And I assumed that the tax that was being withheld was going to Canada Revenue Agency. And I learned that it's not. It's going to the IRS. So I'm paying U.S. taxes. Look, I love my American viewers, but I don't want to pay taxes in the U.S. I don't use American services. I have not set foot in the United States in over 30 years. I may come for a visit one day, but I don't think it means, if I'm paying tax, it'll probably be through a sales tax or whatever, I'm already taxed enough, more than enough, by Revenue Quebec. We are the only province in Canada that fills out 2 tax returns and gets 2 separate tax bills. And I am being taxed to death, particularly by Revenue Quebec. And I'm taxed at a higher rate than others in my own income bracket. So that's becoming a financial hardship. So I have no idea. I didn't make that much money on YouTube last year at all. Whatever money, and I mean, AdSense certainly doesn't pay the bills. I made a little bit in channel memberships. I made most in super chats. Okay, most of the money was super chats, which I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Most of it came from super chats. If I had a good month, I had a good month. If I didn't, I didn't, and that's how it rolled. And, that's how it rolled. It wasn't your fault, FEdora, as YT is definitely not what it was. No, exactly, Kate. Oh, well, I hope you get to go there, Fisherman. I hope you get to go there, yeah. He didn't light it. You've lit the cinnamon stick, Holly. God, Holly Mac. So what I'm saying is that what little money I have, I'm going to be taxed by Quebec Revenue, by Revenue Quebec, by Canada Revenue Agency, in addition to what was taken out by the IRS. Yeah, some weird tax code, very weird tax code. So to me, I don't think it's worth it. If most of it's going on taxes or YouTube, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it for me to continue until I can find a way around it. Or maybe maybe when I come back to YouTube, maybe I abandon this channel altogether and I concentrate on expanding my second channel, FEdora Social Experiment, because I think my journey with FEdora Social Experiment is not completed. I feel more like my journey here is complete, but FEdora Social Experiment not. I'm going to give you, hey, Hater Tater. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you the link to my second channel, FEdora Social Experiment, because I am going to be coming back to that channel eventually when things get better, and I'm planning to expand it. I'm going to give YouTube a second chance then and try to find a way around the tax issues. Yeah. So here is my second channel, FEdora Social Experiment. It is not drama. There is no hater nation talk. You meet some interesting characters like BAF, Bath for short, Bath Ucker, the panda, and she's a F Ucker who does very bad poetry slams, and she wears and she looks all beatniky. You meet some interesting characters over there as well. So check it out. It's a fun channel, and I plan to put the you want more tunes? You want me to sing again, Kate? I don't even have the breath to sing. No, I'm not. Lagartha, no, I'm still stuck in this apartment, but thanks for asking. No, I'm not. I think there might be a way around the taxes of if you go to channel our half acre homestead. I think Ms. Volfe said there's a tax treaty that Canada and the US have. Really, Christine? Well, I'll look into it. I'll definitely look into it. My PayPal account, no, it's not, Terry. That's not taxed. My PayPal account is not taxed. YouTube does not take anything out of PayPal, and the tax man doesn't take anything out of PayPal. No, it's fine. PayPal is fine. If anybody wishes to donate through PayPal, it is in the pinned chat above if you wish. You love poetry. Yes, you do share poetry, Fisherman. Yes, you do. And it's very good, and we appreciate that. You love the panda, Holly? All right, we have to credit my ex. I may write his script, but there's two people we have to create with we have to give to the creation, the birth of Bath the panda. We got to give a shout out to Heart's Love. I was hoping she would have been in the chat by now, but she's not. But I hope she catches this or somebody gives the message. Either way, this stream is going to be up in replay, so hopefully she'll watch it in replay and catch this. Heart's Love is my oldest mod and one of my oldest supporters here. And Heart's Love has been a friend of mine steady for the past 4 years, ever since I started this channel, ever since I was a tiny mental health channel. You haven't seen her much after my direction, after I changed to commentary, because it's not her thing, probably. But you know what? She always supported me from behind, and we still always chatted and checked in on each other behind the scenes. And Heart's Love is a talented artist. She drew, I credit her with the drawing. She did the drawing of Bath the Panda. You know, the artwork for Bath the Panda? She did the drawing. And I write the scripts for Bath the Panda and the voiceover. The other who I have to give credit, of course, is the voice. My ex-partner, Sheldon. Yeah, many of you have met Sheldon on my streams before. My ex-partner, Sheldon, he does the voiceovers for Bath the Panda. So we got to credit him, and he makes it sound, humorous. I heard about the tax treaty as well. Heart's Love is one of my best friends. Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. For those of you who joined my Discord server, you probably run into Heart's Love there too. She is awesome. She is awesome. And I couldn't, for all the time for this channel and plugging ahead, even from the beginning, I wouldn't have been able to do it without Heart's Love. Never been able to do it without Heart's Love. So Heart's Love, if you're watching, yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, Heart's Love has been a good friend of mine for years. This is the thing, I've noticed. Communities come and go. People leave the communities. Fights are had. Enemies are made. But you know what? Heart's Love stuck around through thick and thin. So did many of you. And I think that's awesome, no matter what channel direction I took. She is, isn't she, Steph? Yeah, Sheldon is cool, Rock Then Rebel. We may not be partners anymore, but we're still very good friends. We're just more like a brother and sister act. Sheldon and I are more like a brother and sister act. We still check on each other by phone every day. We talk to each other on the phone and check on it. Kind of COVID buddies, if you will, pandemic buddies, if you will. We check on each other on the phone all the time. Yeah, he is. Oh, yes, he is. He is. He's awesome. Sheldon is awesome. Drama is a revolving door, but the right people stick with you. Exactly. 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 Thank you, Rock Then Rebel. Much appreciated. I'm glad everybody in the chat was going well. I thought the drama was going to get worse, but no, this is great. Awesome. I'm so glad. I want to thank you all again for bearing with me here. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyways, Sheldon is funny. He made me laugh. He did, huh? I know you found him funny, Christina. I know you found him funny. But yeah, drama is a revolving door, One of my oldest online YouTube friends, and some of them I never thought they would go away, but they did, and that's that, Like I said, I've had worse done to me that by people I loved in real life. So that's why I'm not that hurt. I mean, I'm probably not as hurt as I used to be. Maybe it's me changing. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I hope so too. Like I mentioned at the top of the stream, I am seeing a cardiology team, and I'm hoping we have a new treatment for me because the current treatment is not working. It's really not working. But thank you, Tracy. Sent you a couple of links that may help you out on Twitter. Thank you so much, Glory B. I'll take a look at them after. Drama is toxic. It has an effect on real life. It does. It does, Christina, and it shouldn't, but it does. How often does it? I mean, how do you explain getting doxxed, for instance, How do you explain getting doxxed? And we all know I've been doxxed 3 times since I turned into a commentary channel. I rebranded. I was doxxed 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, you have to really, you have to be. Yeah, that's true, Fisherman. I think YouTube, to be honest, has been therapeutic in a way because it may have made me angrier, but I was a lot sadder before too. So sad gravitated to anger. My father used to say that anger could be a productive emotion, certainly more productive than sadness. Yeah, so, there is that, and I have to credit it. If this was real life, what happened recently, with, it probably would have hurt me a lot more back then than now. So I think I have developed a thicker skin. I think I have toughened up. And I think I have gotten better at standing up for myself and standing up to other people. And I have to credit, all who have followed me throughout the years, those who are still within my community, those who are no longer in my community. I have to credit all of you for that, I do. Are you thinking of moving out of your province? Yes, I am, Terry. Yes, I am. I have to because of my tax problem. I have a feeling the only way to get rid of my revenue Quebec problem is to get the hell out of here. Yes, I am, Terry. Rage is one hell of an anesthetic at times. It is, Rock. It is. It is, Rock. You'll keep my fingers crossed on the new treatment. Thank you so much, Fraggle. Much appreciated. Yeah, there are people who have stood up for me that I appreciate, as well. People who have stood up for me publicly. And I appreciate Hater Tater. I am thinking about Alberta, actually. It's funny you mentioned that. I am thinking about Alberta. I am thinking about Alberta. Yeah, it is a tough thing to do, Fisherman. But I have to learn to stand up for what I think is right, what I feel is right, And I'm about to get to the other part. This is the part I always said I was going to talk about, but it's the part that would probably get me canceled. Well, no time like the present while I'm doing a Swan song. I'm canceling myself, basically. So no time like the present. I'll keep my word, and I'll get to it very shortly. Great doctors and hospitals in Calgary. Thank you, Hater Tater. I was thinking more in terms of Edmonton, actually. I was thinking more Edmonton. But I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. As life goes on, I think we get less worried about what others think about us. For a lot of people, that's true, Kate. That is true. Ontario, I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe the Ottawa Valley as well, Fisherman. Hey, Samantha Diva, good to see you. Someone who I know I won't name from Canada said, If you open a business in your name and then the tax treaty will be in full effect. I don't know what that entails, though. Well, I can look into that. Most certainly look into that. Samantha, thank you for the info. Yeah, I am thinking. I am thinking about Edmonton, Alberta, but like I said, I'm not for sure. The Ottawa Valley in Ontario is also a possibility. Prince Edward Island is also a possibility. Talk about three very different places in Canada. Yeah. The Foothills Hospital has a great, one of the best cardiac. Really? Really? Good to know. That's good to know. Oh, the Ottawa Valley, not Ottawa proper, fishermen. Ottawa's too expensive, I'm afraid. Yeah. Ottawa's too expensive. Yeah. Who gave me a super chat? Somebody give me a super chat. Okay. Somebody give me. Oh, yeah. No, Yin Yang was the last one. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Yin Yang. Much appreciated. Yeah. So, yeah. So now on to the other part, and that's the title. The first part of the title on this video, the one that would get me canceled. It's called I Am Foodie Beauty. The reason I started Hater Nation content, or rather anti-hater content, the reason, and many had asked me, is this a hill you're willing to die on? And I said, yes, it is. And I still hold to that, even though no matter the dark path that Chantal may be taking, I may not agree with it, but I'm not her mother. And I don't know why most people obsess with her life the way it is now. If you don't like the direction her life is taking, don't watch it. Don't watch it. I've always said this. But, she's a grown woman. She could do what she wants, In all honesty, Chantal has always been nice to me. Chantal has shouted out my channel even. And I've never really seen her shout out YouTube channels, but she has shouted out mine. So I consider that something. Some may call it the kiss of death, and that's fine too. But I also think, hey, a shout out from Charlie Gold or DC Media Girl is also the kiss of death. So, hey, there's that, right? There is that. Vom Red. Hey, Pam Wills. Good to see you. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I'm a carnivore. I don't think FEdora would like bacon orgies. No, I don't do bacon. I'm a vegan. As many of you know, I am a vegan. Thank you, mods, for hiding out the trolls. I appreciate you. I'm okay for today, Pam. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. So anyways, the reason, and I found it odd when Shaquana Jefferson called the so-called antis, and that would include me, hypocrites. Who'd have thunk that a character evolution would be hypocritical? Who'd have thunk that? Who'd have thunk it? But for the record, for myself, and you can check, comment sections from years ago if you're inclined to do that or whatever. I have never been a part of Hater Nation. I have never been a part of that crowd. In fact, I had often left comments asking why they insist on bullying and nitpicking at these women. And for my trouble, I would get, bye, Amberlynn. Like they would think I'm Amberlynn or they would think I'm Foodie Beauty. So just for the freaking hell of it, you know what I would say? If they called me Foodie Beauty, I would say, no, not today. I'm not. Today, I'm Amberlynn Reed. Or if they called me Amberlynn Reed, I'd say, no, not today. I'm Chantal. Today, I'm Chantal. It's so stupid. But I have always, and the reason being is, and I've dropped hints about this in the past, including as far back as when I was still a tiny mental health channel. I've been bullied all my life. I've been bullied, ostracized, punted my entire life. I know what that's like. And from when I was a kid on to an adult, and anybody who says it doesn't fuck you up is wrong. It does fuck you up. And sometimes it can lead you down some very dark roads, very dark paths. Bullying mentally ill women. Exactly, Kate. Exactly. 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 I have been bullied because of dyslexia, because I couldn't keep up with the class, or I had trouble learning a new job, in adulthood. I've been bullied really because of my looks, because I got an unfortunate looking face, which was kind of why I almost appeared on screen without my denture. It would have been nice to trigger all these people without my denture. But I decided, no, we're going to put our best foot forward. I put the good hat on. I put the good fat hat on. And I put on a sweater that more or less matches, so yeah. So it was the bullying that I couldn't. And So I can relate to them. When I say I am foodie beauty, I also mean if everybody was honest with themselves. You don't have to admit it publicly if you're not ready to, but if anybody looked in the mirror and they can say, yeah, I have a little bit of Amberlynn, I have a little bit of foodie beauty in me, and you don't have to be obese. You don't have to be morbidly obese to be that. You know what I mean? You don't have to be morbidly obese to do that. You know, and I never understood, and the hypocrisy drove me nuts when I saw the likes of Charlie Gold on Program Situation. Your ADHD, you know that struggle. Okay, so you understand, yeah. I have a hard time wondering if people really care about their well-being or love to put gasoline on the fire. It's a cycle. They'll all feed off each other. Yeah, and I think you're right, Holly Mack. I think you're right. But like I said, I'm not here to clout chase, okay? This is kind of my swan song. I don't know if I'm going to come back to this channel or not. If I come back to YouTube, it's going to be more for FEdora Social Experiment, my second channel. If I find another cause, celeb or anything, I might come back, but that's at a much, much, much later down the road. So in other words, I'm canceling myself, basically. If that's how people want to do it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I promise to tell you, you know, FFG is a huge hypocrite. Absolutely true, hater tater. Exactly true. That is so sad to hear. You're a lovely soul and nothing wrong with how you look. But we're all insecure about something. Indeed, Kate, this is true. And this is another reason why I think if we were all honest with ourselves, we can all relate to Foodie Beauty and Chantal. Look at Charlie Gold on Program Situation. The Gunt. Hell, the Gunt is trying to be Chantal. The Gunt is trying to live Chantal's life, which I think is pretty sick, if you ask me. That's pretty sick and gross, if you ask me. FEdora, you, honey. I will be here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Holly. Yeah. You know, and to me, it was like Charlie Gold. And she made bank early on when she started, you know, going in on Amberlynn Reid. She made bank. She was almost making Amberlynn money if Social Blade at the time was to be believed. You know, I mean, here they were using, Chantal, Amberlynn, they're making money off their addiction. Well, you know what? You're making money making fun of their addiction. So there. How does that put you on the moral high ground? How? Everyone has something wrong with them. HN pretends they're perfect, wielding sword to cancel culture, which demands no mistake to be made unrealistic. Exactly. Yep, she wants to wear Chantal. Exactly, Fraggle. Exactly. I'm glad to see you. I've been worried about you. I will be here when you come back for your other channel. Right on. I certainly hope so, Pam. I certainly hope so. The well will run dry. Then what? Exactly, Holly. These women are vile and have no insight whatsoever. Exactly. So, you know, and I thought, you know, I'll be honest, I was maybe too much of a coward. I had my channel. I was still a tiny mental health channel at the time. I was slowly getting into, I was reacting to people like the Rewired Soul. I was reacting to Eric, formerly, what is it called? Eric, who turned into a chomo. But anyways, hey, Cat Scratch, good to see you. It puts lotion in the bracket. These women are fragile. FFG has a crush on. Yeah, it's true. It is. I don't get it. And DC Media Girl, it's like, woman, you're 57 years old. Grow up already. Stop trying to audition to be the mean girl click head. I mean, honestly, it's like gross. I mean, she spread enough lies about me, too. She spread enough lies. Driven Industries, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, you know who I mean, eh, Glory? Yes, thank you, Steph. And everybody knows I have a shitty memory, too, so shitty short-term memory. Oh, God. Yeah, call me an equal opportunity hater, I guess. But, yeah. So back to what I was saying. I can identify with Chantal, mostly. I really can. And I am not that insecure that I cannot admit what I have in common with Chantal. I'm overweight. I struggle with weight. I have hypothyroidism as well as an elevated cortisol level. I have taken antidepressants, SSRIs, over the years, which is no secret, cause weight gain. It's a listed side effect, causes weight gain. Hey, AK. Yeah, good to see you too. Honestly, I thought because of the others, Amberlynn Reed was bad until I saw her videos and I was like, what the fuck? Why do they hate her? And that's another thing, Fisherman. And, you couldn't be believed. Hey, Karen Jones. Good to see you. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. TRS and Eric were dangerous. They were, Kate. They were. At 44, I was just diagnosed with early dementia. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that because I have it too. I was diagnosed just before I was 50. I'm so sorry, Pam. It's true, 100% true. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to turn a light on in here because it's getting dark. Okay. It's getting dark in here, so yeah. So I struggled my whole life since childhood with my weight too. I have. And now that I quit smoking, that's another thing that's making me gain weight as well. Quitting smoking, making me gain weight. But look, it's what I told my doctor. Pick one, If you want me to lose weight, that means I have to take up smoking again. So pick one. All right? Pick one. With bipolar diagnosis, I think she was actually diagnosed, but people don't believe it. I honestly believe she's honest and sincere. Right on. Right on. So anyways, these are women that are struggling and they found a way to make bank with it. And I have to admit, to feed on the hate, it's not the healthiest thing to do in the world, but hey, if it's making bank but it's still got to get to you. Now, whether Chantal or Amberlynn are using the hate to make their bank, that's one thing. And that's certainly a discussion for another time. I don't want to have that discussion now. But for me, it doesn't matter. The fact is they're human beings. And the way the comments I see people treating them as though they're subhuman, they're treating them as though they're subhuman. As long as they're not exploiting children or other vulnerable members of society, I don't really care what they do. I cannot care what they do. I cannot care about what they do. I really can't. No, people convinced he was doctor shopping. Yeah, exactly. But even if she was, first of all, that's her right. Who's going to advocate for your health if you can't advocate for your own health, right? And if that means doctor shopping because for whatever reason, you don't like the other doctor, you might not feel comfortable with them or even not agree with the diagnosis, or you want a second opinion, absolutely. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So why should that be? I mean, you're going to tell me those people who slam Amberlynn Reed for doctor shopping, you're going to tell me that none of them do it? None of them do it? None of them would seek a second opinion, especially with a secret. I respect. Yeah, exactly, Glory B. Exactly. Absolutely. You do what you have to. Exactly. I don't get why people think speaking to someone like they speak to Chantal is okay. I don't get it either, Christina. That's the thing. I don't get it neither. It's like, it's mind-boggling. And these people want to think, they're nice people. Well, no, you're not, All of them have health problems in that community. Yeah, they do. I have health problems. I have health problems. That's partly what's taking me away from that. I can't imagine, though, being someone like FFG and dedicating so much energy on pure hatred of another. How does that not get to you after a while? Is the money worth being such a soulless person? I know, huh? I know. No, probably not, Karen. Probably not. No, I'm not. I'm not. They are only harming themselves. That's ALR and beauty, no one else. Exactly. Exactly. They're not, they're not harming other people. They're not exploiting children or other vulnerable members of society. So, let them be. Hey, I respect it. Otherwise, these are women who are unemployable. You can say all they want, go get a job, but these women are unemployable. Okay? Facts are facts. Truth is truth. They're unemployable. So, they would otherwise be stuck on some kind of government disability. They would not be out working. They'd be stuck on government disability, or maybe at best at some minimum wage job at best. So yeah, I kind of respect it. And I got to think, the members of Hater Nation, are you jealous of the coin they make? When we accuse them of being jealous and they say, well, what's there to be jealous of? Well, there is to be jealous of the coin that they make, enough coin to live how they see fit to live life on their own terms, whether you agree with it or not. And I think most of us would wish that we had that kind of financial independence. I know I do. I know I do. I wish I had that kind, to live life completely on our own terms. They actually promoted getting second and third opinions after all the shit they gave. Exactly, Samantha. Exactly. FFG clearly hasn't settled her own domestic dispute history, projects her helplessness in this situation. Exactly, Rock. Exactly. Exactly. So what are we going to do? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Fraggle. Thank you. Oh God, what is with the trolls and their Russian trolls? Why am I getting Russian trolls in here? Thank you, mods, for getting rid of them. Today is not the day to learn Russian. Today is not the day to learn Russian. Okay. House. I'd like their money, but not if I had to live like them. Okay, that's fair enough, House. That's fair enough. Good to see you here, House 2017, by the way. That's fair enough. I have thought the same of FFG. Her treatment of FB is self-punishment. Is that what you think, Hater Tater? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Steph. Bots, Lil Boots, Steph. I think so too. Good God. Yeah. So, and this is why I can relate. They hit all they do they glory? Oh my God. God bless them. Okay, God bless them. But anyway, so that's my thing. For me, this is why I will defend them. I'm tired of shallow people. I'm tired of women being defined by their looks first and foremost. And people wonder why I'm not a feminist anymore. People wonder why I'm not down with modern feminism anymore. Because we define women by how they look first and foremost. And I had noticed many who were on our side of the aisle who are not anymore. The love or the so-called love, or even indifference for Chantal, if you want to call it that, I don't know, is conditional, conditional. Oops, I don't like the way she's going on her life. I don't like the way she's living her life. Well, yeah, but it's not your life to live. She's living her own life, not yours. Yeah, I do agree that there's a lot of resentment that ALR and Chantal don't have to be employed while others are ruled by employment. Yeah, and I think that's most of the world, House 2017. But, at the same time, look at Nikocado Avocado. He's worth over $1 million. He's a millionaire on paper. Okay, Nikocado Avocado is a millionaire on paper. This is one thing I've noticed, the double standards. I was at one point going to be doing a video, Amberlynn Reid versus Nikocado, because if those two have anything in common, it's those two. Yet Nikocado gets far less hate. Look, Nikocado, ever since he stopped being a vegan YouTuber and went into the big fast food mukbangs, and fast forward to now, he's gained about 200 pounds since then. Similar to what Amberlynn Reid did. Similar to what Amberlynn Reid did. I actually thought FFG reacting to FB was therapeutic for her at first because of all the parallels between her and the last relationship, and she's totally sunk into hate now, just causing her harm. Like I said, and I think most of us can agree, I think French Fry Girl wants to be Chantal. I wouldn't be surprised to learn tomorrow that the Gunt would be shaving her head, okay? I would not be surprised if the Gunt were out to shave her head tomorrow. Yeah, it is none of their business, exactly. Hey, I respect the hustle, and believe me, if I had the talent or the wherewithal or even the health or the strength to do it, make money off of hate, shallow hate. First of all, I would do that on OnlyFans. I would do that on OnlyFans. Start a freak show. Start an old lady freak show on OnlyFans. And who knows, maybe that would pay big. Maybe that would pay big. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. Will I want to 6 months down the road? I don't know. Right now, I don't. I don't even feel fit. I'm barely feeling fit to do this stream, for God's sake, sitting here talking to you with my clothes on. I wish I had the money like Nikocado Avocado. But back to what I was saying, there is a double standard between the way Nikocado Avocado and Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn Reid, she gains 10 pounds. It's the end of the world. Nikocado Avocado, yeah, there are people in his comments section who make untoward comments, but not nearly what Amberlynn Reid gets. Not nearly that much. He doesn't get the hate. Nikocado Avocado doesn't get the hate. Nikocado Avocado, like Chantal trolling her relationship with Nader, that's a page right out of the Nikocado Avocado and Trisha Paytas and whoever she's dating at the moment. Her flavor of the Trisha Paytas and whoever her flavor of the month club is. It's right out of their playbook. It's right out of their playbook. Yet again, Trisha Paytas doesn't get that kind of hate. Nikocado Avocado doesn't get that kind of hate. I think she was being kind. Wait, I don't think Karen was being mean. FEdora said she is overweight. Karen said she's not. Who is overweight? Who said I was over? I said I'm overweight. I said I'm overweight. Oh, okay. Fourth wave is just lazy. Fourth wave is just lazy. Rock then rebel. I wish I had the money. Nikocado LOL millionaire would be nice. Yeah, exactly, fisherman. Exactly. So it was a 3-second timeout. She can chat now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm trusting you, the mods, to do what is best, Like I said, I just don't want any drama in the chat. I don't want anybody insulting each other in the chat. There were times in the past I would allow certain things to slide. Today, for my Swan song, I'm not allowing anything to slide. So my mods know what to do. Yeah. They certainly don't empower women. And that's another thing. Yeah, that is exactly why I'm not a feminist. I'm not down with modern feminism. It's almost like an exclusive club. It doesn't include the marginalized women. They may talk a good game about marginalized women, but at the end of the day, no, they don't. Okay. A lot of them knock sex workers, for instance, anybody who's in the sex industry, whether they're a cam girl or whatever, or an escort or a stripper or whatever. They knock them. Why? They're not part of it. They're not part of the human race. They're not part of sisterhood. And feminism today is still feeding into societal beauty standards for women. You're still, you complain about the pink tax, but you're still buying cosmetic products you don't need. I can understand certain products, are necessary. I don't have to spell it, but, things like makeup are not. This whole idea that we buy into the fact that you cannot be beautiful au naturel. A woman cannot be beautiful au naturel. That drives me insane. And I did a video talking about the societal beauty standards, the double standard between expectations for men and women, which I will link in a pinned comment below when I jump off that stream. It's an old video I did when I was a tiny mental health channel. So we'll be having a blast from the past. Yay. Wave. Sex work is advocated in the fourth way. Yeah. ALR needs to stop with the daily weigh-ins, hormonal changes women go through every day. Yeah, exactly. And I've talked about this. I have bad hormonal issues that keep me overweight. Okay, my thyroid doesn't work anymore. If you're a victim, you're still blamed as a female sex worker. Exactly. Still. And a lot of feminists do that too. They blame them, They blame them. I would never judge anybody's right to do OnlyFans, I would never laugh at it. Look, I've laughed at the leaked videos of, say, Callie twerking because that's just cringe, the Callie twerking. But the fact that she does OnlyFans in and of itself, no, that's not mock-worthy. I'm not going to. That's her hustle. If she can make coin doing it, more power to her. I would never do that. The actual footage that I've seen of her twerking, yeah, it's kind of cringy. I don't like it. Not my thing. I wouldn't pay to watch it. It's kind of funny to me, but other than that, making fun of her doing OnlyFans, no, I don't have an issue with that at all. It's the same thing. Traj does OnlyFans. He's a dude that does OnlyFans. I'm not going to begrudge him that. It's his right. If he's making coin doing it, more power to him. I just wish I had the talent to come up with such hustles. I wish I had the looks and the talent to come up with such hustles. I'd be lying if I said I did not envy Foodie Beauty. Just the coin, the financial independence to allow her to live the lifestyle that she wants. That's the only thing I envy. Do I envy her health struggles? No, absolutely not. I do not. I don't wish them on anybody. That's just it. I can empathize with it. I've got severe health issues of my own, as you all know. I can empathize with it. I can empathize with Amber Lynn Reid. I thought it was absolutely nasty, people going after these women for their health issues. They seem to think it's fodder for comedy, their own health issues. Yeah, she is bad at twerking. Yeah. Especially early menopausal due to surgery. Exactly. And both Amber Lynn Reid and Chantal have had hysterectomies, but yeah. Nikocado Avocado is smart and talented. I'm not saying I condone what he's doing to himself, but he's smart and funny, just getting unhealthy for money. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But he can, he trolls his own relationship. He's not getting, and he doesn't get the hate that Chantal gets. Like if Chantal is indeed trolling her relationship with Nader, and she's making bank off of it, you're going to go after her for that. But Nikocado Avocado, this is, like I said, it's out of the Nikocado Avocado playbook. It's out of the Trisha Paytas playbook. Why don't you go after them? They started this, They started that. Go after them for even probably planting the seed in Chantal's head to begin with. Go after them, Too many people tell 17-year-olds that they can't wait for them to turn 18 for OnlyFans. That's scary shit, Rock, then Rebel. Agreed. That is creepy. That is scary shit. Everybody's jealous. Yeah, I think if we were all, I agree with you. I'd love to have the money for doing that. I want to do every day. Exactly, Kate. And I think we're all honest with each other. We may not be driven by money on how we live our lives. Well, to an extent we are, because most of us, we have to live under a budget. Hey, look, you want to go after PewDiePie? He's a multi-millionaire, boys and girls. I think he's worth 12 million right now. Go ahead, for what? For making gaming videos? That's how he started off, go after PewDiePie. FFG would never go after a channel as big as Nikocado. No, they wouldn't. And it's funny how it devolved. This is, with all the drama over time on the Twitter beefs and everything over drama devolved, in our content, and we all forgot that how this all started, like we're calling each other racists, we're calling each other misogynists, and it all devolved. It was all a distraction. And we need to be reminded, it all started, it was because of two obese women making content, talking about their lives and eating on camera and talking about their lives. That's how it started. That's what it was all about. For a long time, the members of Hater Nation had no one holding them to account. I can understand why. You go against them, you get doxxed, you get threatened. Trust me, I've lived it. I know. Yeah, they are unhinged. They are unhinged. That's what happens. So it takes guts to do that. LOL, money can't buy happiness, but it sure can take the sting out of your misery. That's exactly how I feel, Hater Tater. That's how I feel about money. Absolutely. It would certainly take a lot of stress out. Hey, Lizzie, good to see you here. It's been a while. Good to see you here, Lizzie. But yeah, exactly. So, but at the, I remember there was a woman who used to be in our community. I'm not going to say who she is because it was a private conversation we had. So this is not DM, but the gist of what she told me was that why she started to not like our community anymore was because it's all about Twitter beefs and it's all about Twitter feuds. It's all about the drama. And we've forgotten that it was about two morbidly obese women struggling with mental and physical health, just trying to make a living in their own way off their content, talking about their life. That's how it started. And then, I think we tend to forget. PewDiePie is a genius. I never would have thought of doing what he does until he did pure genius. Exactly. I mean, what did PewDiePie really do, to get all that money? Yeah, and of course, everybody's free to love PewDiePie if you want. Everybody's free to love him. Everybody is. But, I'm just saying, it's a double standard. These women are morbidly obese. Nikocado Avocado now is morbidly obese. He would qualify as morbidly obese now, certainly. And arguably, I would say his diet is even worse than Amber Lynn's or Chantal's is, at least from what we see on screen. Okay, we never know. When the camera's shut off, we never really know what people do or eat. It's not really our business, to be honest. It's not really our business. But from what I've seen on camera, from where I sit, Nikocado Avocado arguably eats a lot more and a lot worse and a lot more fatty food than Amberlynn or Chantal do in one sitting. But he doesn't get the hate. It's a double standard that I don't get. He never gets the hate. It feels like the older, simpler times. So I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Samantha. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying yourself. He eats to get fat. Exactly, Rock Then Rebel. To be honest, I don't think Amberlynn Reid originally intended to gain weight. I think it started out as just the typical failing diets. I mean, what else is new? The billion-dollar diet industry is set up for us to fail. It's set up for us to fail. What I want to see, and I probably won't see it in my lifetime the way this is going, and I would have hoped that during all the lockdowns when the pandemic first started, I was hoping, and I had a lofty pipe dream, that I was hoping that people learned how to be decent to each other, that people would start thinking about that marginalized person in their midst and start looking in on them, that we'd stop putting an emphasis on looks and for women and socioeconomic class and status for men, that we would stop with the shallow trappings. But no, it became worse. I'm disappointed it became worse. So since it became worse, I've lost hope entirely for humanity on that score. I used to love Nikocado like obsessed. I used to go to You Now to talk to him there. And he is really sweet, actually. He is a troll. I have no problem. Okay, that's fine. And a lot of these people, we don't know. Hey, Naughty Rudolph, good to see you. So here's the thing. Nikocado and Candy, aka Hungry Fat Chick's relationship is sweet. Yeah, I like their relationship together too. And I love Trailer Trash Tammy with Nikocado as well. Those are funny. Nick kind of has to try to play straight man to Trailer Trash Tammy and vice versa. It's kind of weird. But I digress. I'm getting distracted as usual. The point is, there is so many double standards around, like we accuse Chantal of being racist all the time. But hell, you never went after Ms. Fucking Wonderful. I mean, that was a bona fide racist. One who wanted to shoot all Black Lives Matter on her front lawn to quote unquote cherry pie, and Ms. Fucking Wonderful's words, cherry pie all over her front lawn. But I like Kit Bigga. He messes with phone scammers. Check him out. I definitely will. Thank you. Thank you. I still wish Nick went on H3H3. That would have been a lot. Yeah, I heard about that too. That was drama. That was a whole other set of drama going on with Ethan Klein over at H3H3. Yeah, exactly. Miss Fucking Wonderful scares me. She is scary. She is scary, no doubt. But she's safely away in Indiana, and she lost her channel, and that is what it is, Yeah, I'll check out Kit Boga. I'll definitely check it out, yeah. But yeah, this is why I relate to Amberlynn and Chantal. I relate to being bullied. This is why I like the way that I admire the hustle. I respect the hustle. They've managed to capitalize on it. You've been hurt all this time. Let's do it. It's kind of like where I used to work, and a girl had said the reason why she was in the sex trade was after all the abuse she went to, she figured she might as well get paid for it. And that's why she went into it. And it's kind of like what I see Chantal and Amberlynn doing, If you're going to bloody well hate me, I'm going to make bank off that, I mean, Chantal, when she goes into the camera with that little, what people call the rat face, she shows her teeth. Everybody knows it's a deliberate troll. It's a troll, They will accuse FB of anything they can. I don't think she is racist. No, I don't think she is either homophobic or anything. I think she's a bit ignorant on some things. Yeah, fair enough, Lizzie. And that is me. Yeah, fair enough, Lizzie. That's fair. That's fair. Anyone call me Kevin. He reminds me of Kit Boga, the characters they create. Oh, I like characters. Yeah. Yeah, definitely check. Nikocado is super talented musician. Yeah, he is a talented violinist. Anybody who didn't know or missed. Nikocado used to play some violin on his channel, and he was at least, I don't know if he still practices, but he was at least a very talented violin player. Exactly. Yeah. He was exactly a violin player. So anyways, yeah, if anybody, like I said, if we're honest with ourselves, and I think maybe these fat women, these overweight women, like Charlie Gold, are obsessed with Chantal and Amberlynn is envy. Because let's be all honest. I mean, Charlie Gold is now like this. It's now like this on camera, like the real iceberg, complete on camera like this. She can't get the hustle like they do. The thing that FB and ALR do that pisses me off the most is they actually apologize to HN, and they should never apologize to those dirtbags. I'm with you there, Christina. I am absolutely with you there. The soup business. Yeah, the soup business. Call me Kevin. Some humor. I'm in the mood for some comedy. We only see Charlie's head. Yeah. Like, it looks like he's gained. He's back to the weight she was when she first started off her very first video as a 400-pound YouTuber about to go on a weight loss journey. Like, Charlie, you're no better. You're no better. Fuck. You're no better. Seriously. And I always say, and I always try to say, and I always try to live by this, if you can't do better, then maybe you should be quiet. If you can't do better than so-and-so for whatever reason, then maybe you should keep quiet, That's how I feel about it. I tried to watch an FFG video the other day, got through 5 minutes of her, the cackling. Yeah, I can't get through the cackling either, Lizzie. She does get off. They all do. Charlie Gold, do you remember how Charlie Gold was yucking it up at Chantal being a little bit sad over not getting over getting bad news over a text message? Anybody remember Charlie Gold yucking it up? Hey, like, I thought, this is evil. This is bloody evil. Yeah, I am with you there, Christina. But yeah, I am. What's so funny? What did I miss? What did I miss? If you can't do better than STFU. Exactly, Fraggle. Exactly. You can't do better, so stop it. And even those who are, and I remember one of them came up to me, online and said, well, I lost all the weight. I'm at a normal weight, so I can make fun of her. Yeah, you can, but should you? No, I don't think anybody should. I don't care what size you are. I don't think anybody should. Yeah, absolutely, Kate. Absolutely. Bet you anything FFG tried to befriend Dee Dee like she did Shannon. Oh, I bet that I'd say that's where the safe money would be, Lizzie. That's where the safe money would be. Christina is here. Chuck needs to lower her camera before she tears other people down. Exactly. Charlie Gold used to not be like, it's sad to see her turn in bitter and revel over others' pain. Yeah. So anyways, like I was saying, I remember FFG being absolutely thrilled at the police showing up at Natter's. Yeah, like, who does that? Who does that, hater tater? You'd think that she'd won the lottery, so happy with FB's drama. Look, the only funny incident, and I will say this, and if I say so myself, is when it happened to me. Remember last year, just before Christmas 2020, I did my parody of Ms. Fucking Wonderful, Katie, MFW, whatever you want to call her. Remember, I did my parody of MFW, and I was so good and so on character and so loud, to capture MFW's essence that the neighbors called the cops, or my landlord called the cops up here, right in the middle of the stream, right in the middle of the parody, and I was in character. That's the only time that it's okay to laugh when the cops come here, in my opinion. Because that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I think this will go down in history. The police had to show up as fedoras. Exactly, Christina. Exactly. Dee Dee, I think Dee Dee was a beezer and then inserted herself into the drama. I don't fucking know. I'm confused. That doesn't make Dee Dee any better now, does it, eh, Holly Mac? I don't know much about Dee Dee, so I can't really say. You thought it was my finest hour stuff? Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think that is iconic straight talking fedora chick when the cop showed up in the middle of my MFW parody. That is iconic. The iconic moment of my channel. Oh, God. Oh, my God. So, like I said, those are my reasons. That's the reason I would die on the hill, on the Amber Lynn Reid Foodie Beauty Hill. That's the reason I would die on it. If it gets me canceled, like I said, I'm not planning to come back anyway. I've been planning this last stream for some time now. For some time, long before that other drama that started. I was planning it for some time. So I thought, no better time than the present. I promised it. I did. Asked it, answered. Somebody said if that was a hill I was willing to die on. I said, yes, it is. And now these are the reasons why, because I identify with them. And again, I think if most of you, anybody watching a replay, anybody in the chat, anybody lurking even if DC Media Girl is lurking or whoever, I think if you all look in the mirror, I think we can all relate to Amber Lynn Reid or Foodie Beauty or even a Trisha Paytas or a Nikocado Avocado. Thank you for the sticker, Holly Mac. Much appreciated. Yeah, I need to have credits. Special guest appearance from the Pope. Oh, yeah, exactly. Anyone with a jam heart. Thank you, Lil Boots. Exactly. Thank you, Lil Boots. I much appreciate you. Yeah. I have a heart. It's just not working right now. I have a heart. It's just not working properly right now. Pericarditis is a bitch. I got to tell you. Pericarditis is a bitch. And I'm not going to lie. There is a possibility. I had a phone appointment with the lung doctor. And I have to have another chest x-ray on the 8th, the same day I'm seeing the cardiology team. I'm having another chest x-ray. Maybe a CT scan on my thoracic CT scan too, again. And he told me there's a possibility they may have to insert a drain in my lungs. So I'm not going to lie, that's scaring the bloody shit out of me, that very idea of sticking a big fat needle in my through my ribs, into my lung. That's scaring the shit out of me right now. I'm not going to lie. I will die on the hill pointing out FFG's hypocrisy and that of HN. Right on, Hater Tater. I'm with you there. I'm with you, Hater Tater. We appreciate you, the Hater Tater, and those that do. Exactly. I wasn't around then. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so that's the thing. That's the thing. So yeah, if we're all honest, I think we are all of Foodie Beauty. I think we are all have a bit of Foodie Beauty. We all have a bit of Amber Lynn Reid. We even all have a bit of Trisha Paytas or Nikocado Avocado, Considering your mortality is a chilling feeling. Yeah, exactly, huh? Thanks, I appreciate that. Okay, cool. So that's that. How long have I been on? Like I said, I have time. I can stick around for a bit. Thank you, Hater Tater. I can stick around for a bit. If you've got any questions, except for that drama that I covered early on in the stream, because I've covered it, I'm not going to answer any more questions on that. But if any other questions at all, feel free to ask them. My comment section is always open. Please remember to be civil in the comment section. Hey, Becca. Good to see you. Yes, long time no see. I'm glad you stopped by. Again, this stream will be up in replay for those who missed it. I will try to put some timestamps on so you can jump to where you want. 1 hour, 40 minutes have been on longer than that, Steph. Yeah, I'll plug on a bit longer. Steph. Thank you. So it's maybe another 20 minutes or so. I'll plug on for another 20 minutes. But for those of you, it is available in replay. I'll try and put some timestamps on this so you can jump to where you want to go. And that should be available much later tonight because it takes time for YouTube to render this. This channel will remain open. So you can peruse the videos, the old streams at any time. I'm not closing it down. FEdora Social Experiment. I'm going to drop the link again. I'm going to drop the link again for FEdora Social Experiment because I am more than likely going to be going back to that because that's the content I truly want to do over at FEdora Social Experiment. That is truly the content I want to do. Okay, so check it out. Oh, thank you, Lil Boots. Lil Boots just put my Twitter. Thank you for putting it in, Lil Boots. I'm late to the party, but I'll rewatch. Heard a bit about upcoming tests. Hope all goes well. Thank you so much, Becca. Thank you so much. Yes, Lil Boots just put my Twitter. Yes, I am around on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You can DM me anytime you like. Feel free. I'm also in Discord. My server is still open. It will remain open because I think my Discord has proven to be a great resource for many who otherwise couldn't find a resource in real life. I'm going to drop that link in the chat now. Remember, for Discord, you have to be 18 and up to join. Okay? You have to be 18 and up to join. Okay? Yeah, you have to be 18 and up to join the Discord server, so feel free to join. It is pretty drama free. We have rooms to suit all tastes. If you're into food, we've got a room sharing recipes. There's people who share their poetry, they share their writing, they share their artwork, they share their photography. There's rooms who they talk about animals, talk about their pets. There's a room to discuss politics. There's a venting corner. We've got rooms to suit all taste. And yes, if you do want to indulge in the YouTube drama and receipts, yes, we have a room for that too. We have a room. But overall, the Discord, what happens in Discord stays in Discord. I know a few other Discords that leak like sieves, but my Discord, we don't do that. But also, we're drama free, and we have a rule about keeping things drama free. And most like it, it's supposed to be a comfortable place for people. Thank you for the Instagram link, Lil Boots. Thank you so much. Yeah. Can't wait for you to come back, but take your time. Rest up as long as possible. Drink orange juice, and the internet comes last. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm mentally 16. Can I stay in your Discord? My body says I'm old and my body is a liar. Yes, Christina, your grandfathered in, okay? Christina, your grandfathered in. Yeah. Now for the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. Discussion more than drama. Exactly, Lil Boots. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah. We do have a room for drama if that's what you want to engage in. We do have a room for that, but the rest of the Discord, about 98% of the Discord, it's not drama at all. It's other things. We also offer resources. If you're somebody in addiction recovery and looking for online resources or online meetings, well, we do not hold online meetings. There are people who can, in my server, who can hook you up to that as well. Or online mental health resources. Yes, there are people who can hook you up to that as well. So that's a bonus. You need to come visit my channel again and go on panel. We had fun last time. I'll definitely do that, Glory Be. Absolutely, I will definitely do that. I don't know how soon I'm going to do that because after this stream today, this is the most I've talked and breathed at the same time for a long time. Give me a second. I want to check. Mine is, yes, it's free, and my Discord server is safe, Hater Tater. Here, I'll put it in again. Yeah, I'll put the link in again. Yes, it is. My server is safe. Yeah. Okay, sorry, hang on. Let me check my pulse ox. Hang on. Because I'm starting to feel a little... Oh, shit. Okay. Give me a second. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Okay, it's better. It's at 98 now. Good. Okay. It was at 95 when I turned it on. Okay. But my heart rate is over 100. Damn that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, no rush. You want to talk. Yeah, this is the most exercise I've had workout my lungs have gotten in a while, and my heart and lungs have gotten in a while, honestly. This is... Don't worry, I may be short of breath, but I'm feeling good after this stream, after talking to you guys and everything, and after clearing up, you know what, I'm feeling better about it. I'm feeling even better. I don't know if physically I'm ever going to recover, and I'm hoping the cardiology team finds a treatment that works. I'm also consulting a naturopath. Can't hurt. Yeah. So, phew. God. Oh, shit. I'll be thinking you of FEdora. You will be well looked after, I'm sure. Just ask and you will find the answers. I shall join Instagram, not Twitter. No, join Instagram. I think you'll like Instagram better, Kate. Join Instagram, Kate. You'll like it better. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting a little dizzy. Thank you, Lil Boots. Starting to get a little dizzy. Stay with me. I'm feeling not secure either, too, because I don't have anybody around. Stay with me. Okay. Not really feeling secure. Okay. Fuck, I'm feeling dizzy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. No, right now. Okay, hang on. Okay. 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 Wow. I think I'm going to have to get off. Don't worry. This was cathartic. I enjoyed. I will leave a last word on my community tab. Let's get the obnoxious e-begging portion out of the way. Okay. For one last time. Yeah, I'll lay down on my side when I can. Yeah. So anyways, the obnoxious e-begging portion. Keep in mind, if you're watching in replay, all links to my socials and how to support the channel are in the description box below. Thank you for the super chat, Lizzie. Much appreciated. The PayPal link is up at if you prefer to go through the PayPal route, rest assured your donation remains anonymous. Keeps the money away from the toll troll and the tax man. And I appreciate you all. So it's linked on top of the chat, the pinned comment on top of this chat. It's linked if you wish to go to PayPal. The merch store also remains open. Check out the newest line, the Proud to Be Trash line. Yay. Proud to be trash. So check out my merch. Yes, Professional Shit Disturber is still there. Professional Shit Disturber is still there. And oh, thank you, Christina. I appreciate you. So, yeah, there's yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. It was great to see you. Thank you, Rock and Rebel. Yes. Thank you. So that's the merch. Thank you. And you have my socials. Thank you, Lil Boots, for posting the Twitter and the Instagram. Thank you. And for TikTok, I will probably be doing TikTok as well. People think TikTok is a good platform for me. So, yeah, TikTok, it's FEdora Chic. FEdora Chic. FEdora Chic. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. Sorry, this is the most I've talked in a long time. Oh, God. Okay. This is the most I've talked in a long time. Okay. Okay. Anyways, that's it. The comment section is always open. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And please remember, I know, if there is somebody in your midst who is marginalized, at risk, alone in the world, sick, all of the above, please take the time out of your busy schedule. Check in on them. Give them a call. Text them. Text them. Social media. See? Text. Yeah. See? Text. Text them, because sometimes, and if you can visit, if lockdown restrictions are lifted in your area, go visit them. Share a meal, share a coffee, because sometimes just lending a sympathetic ear might change that person's world in a positive way. And sometimes that is the best therapy that the mental health industry can offer. I am telling you. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, I'm starting to feel palpitations now. Okay, yeah. Yes, please do. And please you know, pay it forward. Somebody does a good deed, pay it forward. I always try to do that too. You all rock. I love all of you. Keep an eye on my community tab on my channel. I'll be periodically posting there, especially if I'm going to be doing a stream, and I'm going to be going back to content at FEdora Social Experiment. Since I don't have access to the community tab yet for FEdora Social Experiment, I'll be posting all that on my community tab here. Okay, so now please really take care of yourselves, and please, we can all be better people. We can all be better people. And being better people does not mean getting plastic surgery. It does not mean going to work out at the gym. It does not mean going on diets. It means just being a little kinder to one another and helping your fellow man, and especially helping out those who are marginalized or punted from society otherwise. That is the way we become better people. That is the way we become better people. And yes, shocking as that may sound to many of you, Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn are human beings. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. And Kate, please find me on Instagram. I want to stay in touch, or come and join my Discord. Come and join my Discord. Everything. Thank you for the super sticker, Holly. Thank you. Anyways, like I said, the PayPal, the merch, all my social, the links are in the description box below. I have got to go now. Okay, yeah, Insta is great. For those who don't like the blood sport that is Twitter, go join Instagram. That's a good idea. Okay, I've got to go now, folks. Okay, I've got to go now. Thank you all. Thank you so much. You all rock. Have a good evening, and I will catch you all around, I promise you. Thank you so much, Rock Then Rebel. Thank you. I appreciate anything. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye for now.